things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida's offense will get the football first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Calls his own number. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in, the defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. He's putting his defense on alert early.
He wants to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. They decline the penalty for pass interference and stand on the results of the play.
I don't know why I keep doing it.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo.
I declined it. I thought I was supposed to accept.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown!
It would have been closer. I did decline it on accident.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board.
Ooh.
You can't start a game better than that.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that.
Yeah, it wasn't. I was just about to take it.
The Aggies offense will take the field for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Nicholson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. This
good hit.
Making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Right down the gut of the field. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Florida. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house.
That was nice.
Speed. He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
They'll try to
I said, oh, my God.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that.
That shit worked out perfectly.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of
Oh, shit, I forgot we...
on the defensive front.
I hope it's there next week.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About about it, all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. Moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the change now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. This time it's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat.
Sounds like me.
Down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
They just keep firing. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move.
No!
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Makes the catch. It's Bean.
I wouldn't cut that.
After a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going to run it. And the defense...
Yeah, I shouldn't even throw it.
No pickup at all on that play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Especially the way letting them get some momentum.
First down for this offense. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Past the first down marker and still running. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You see all this movement in football now, all this stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Stands in and takes the hit.
Nope. Use it.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through
Way to
his
recover.
fingers. The Aggies
Good job,
send
Chuck.
out the punt team to kick it away.
Number 13, Bonds punts it away.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Slithers into space. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to...
He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Gators. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you can see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
That's a play action I do all the time. They stopped it, I think, once or twice.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner will be brought down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bean. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Oh.
Snap from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Grimes. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Talking about the flex bone QB counter. This is really
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Nicholson.
Good catch.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Gonna try to get
Nope.
it himself.
Nope.
This junior making his presence felt
That'd
and
be
making the
fucking
stop
hurt.
after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on third and short. He's got his man. Just
Great play.
what they hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Do it again.
The Aggies come to the line with a
Got your
fresh
back
set
up.
of downs.
You doing that shit.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bean. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. From the gun, the ground game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes and nowhere to run.
And it'll be incomplete. This This is some physical pass defense.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Flips it out on the screen. Plows through the defense. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking for the first down. Texas A&M lines up on 4th. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
It's easy for him.
That was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Wells. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab on the big throw. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it. but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Going to the running game. Not much running room.
big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. On the move. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
Brings up second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Utah is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social and already seen a couple of recruits change their minds. They're trailing by 17 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Grabs it in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Right on the money. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, he's got a chance. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback will keep it. Gets it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Touchdown, Florida! And the route is on.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Quickly complete. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. DB's right up on the receivers. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Grimes. A huge play. They get it all the way to the 45-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Oh, what a cut.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Using his feet to buy time. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
it's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming.
Throws toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. It's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this season.
Ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They want to run this quarterback. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And the Gators trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of... And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gators are in the hurry up. The play action fake. Finds his man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about
Yeah,
the
you would
clock.
think they
They're
would
not worried
celebrate
about the
that way.
score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to
Never thought about
execute
it.
their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
They go to the ground. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Throwing right. He makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to pass on second down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.